A very good morning to all the students. This video for the class 7 subject science chapter number 18, that is wastewater story, and this is your lecture number 3rd. So the topics to be covered are, so in this video lecture I am going to cover the NCERT solution of chapter number 18, that is wastewater story. So moving on the first question. So the first question is fill in the blanks. Cleaning of water is a process of removing the B. The wastewater released by houses is called dried dash is used as manure. Drains get blocked by and by. So you have to fill all these blanks. Okay. So first is the cleaning of water is a process of removing the pollutants. Second is wastewater released by houses is called sewage. C. Dried sludge is used as manure. You know that activated sludge settle down at the bottom of the tank, second sedimentation tank, and it gets converted into the dry sludge and it is used as manure. The drains get blocked by oils and the fats. So the answer of this question is the cleaning of water is a process of removing the pollutants. Wastewater released by houses is called sewage. Third, the dry sludge is used as manure. The fourth one is the drain get blocked by cooking oil and fats. Next question is question number 2. What is sewage, and explain why it is harmful to discharge untreated sewage into rivers or seas. So firstly you have to explain the sewage, and next why it is harmful to discharge untreated sewage into rivers or seas. So the answer of this question is the wastewater released by houses is called sewage. From the houses, the kitchen waste, organic waste, that is sewage. And untreated sewage should not be discharged untreated into the sea because sewage consists of several pollutants and harmful microorganisms, so which will contaminate water and causing the several diseases in people using the contaminated water. Okay, like the Vibrio cholera, that is cholera disease, dysentery disease and typhoid disease. These diseases caused by the waterborne diseases. Next is why should oil and fats be not released in the drains, and explain it. So oil and fat should not be released in the drain because drain get blocked by the cooking oil and fats. That's why we should not be throw the these cooking oil and the fats into the open drain. Next is the question number 4. Describe the steps involving in getting the clarified water from the wastewater. So the answer of this question is we can use an aerator from an aquarium to bubble the air through the sample in the glass jar. So allow it several hours for the aeration and leave the aerator attached overnight. And if you do not have an aerator, so use a mechanical stirrer or a mixture. So this reduces the foul smell of waste water. So you know that in aeration tank the clarified water also need to be cleaned further. So it is moved to an aerator tank that pumped air into it, and this allows the aerobic bacteria to grow in this water. So the aerobic bacteria consume the organic waste, food waste and other elements that remains in the clarified water. Okay. Then the water is filtered through the layers of sand, fine gravel and medium gravel. So the filtration makes the wastewater clean from the various type of pollutant, and the water is filtered continuously until it becomes into clear water. So water is disinfected by using a chlorine tablet. Question number 5 is what is sludge and explain how we can treat this sludge. So, sludge is when the solid like fecal material that is settled, or we can say the organic material, human waste that is settled at the bottom while treating the sewage, and this material is called as sludge. Okay. So this sludge can be treated as follows. First, sludge is removed using a skimmer and then transferred to a tank where it is decomposed by an anaerobic bacteria to produce the biogas. So sludge is removed by the help of skimmer and then it transferred to a digester tank where it is decomposed by anaerobic bacteria to produce the biogas and fuel. Next, question number 6 is the untreated human excreta is a health hazard. Explain. Untreated human excreta is a health hazard because it consists of various disease causing bacteria and microorganisms and pollutant that will contaminate the soil and water resources from where people draw the water for the drinking and the domestic purpose. So when the people use that contaminated water with human excreta, so they get diseases like the cholera, typhoid, dysentery and hepatitis. So firstly, we have to treat this human excreta before dumping into any open drain. Next is the question number 7. Name the two chemicals that used to disinfect the water. So the two chemicals are ozone and chlorine. So these are the two chemicals that are used to disinfect the water. Okay. So you all know that sometimes the harmful chemicals can be present in the water even after treating them physically and biologically. So the chemicals are therefore removed by using the disinfectant. Okay. Next is question number 8. Explain the function of bar screens in a wastewater treatment plant. So the function of bar screener is bar screeners removes the big objects or the large object from the water like the plastic bags, plastic packets, rags, cans, sticks and napkins. So this is the function of bar screener. Next, question number 9. Explain the relationship between sanitation and diseases. So first is about the sanitation. So sanitation and disease are interrelated as lack of sanitation leads to illness and the good sanitation practices prevent the diseases. So this is the relationship between the sanitation and diseases. Okay. First, the sanitation refers to the health conditions of people related to the disposal of sewage, human excreta and the provision of clean drinking water. Or poor sanitation and polluted drinking water can lead many diseases. So sanitation systems always provide a clean environment for us so that we can stay away from the diseases. Next is the outline your role as an active citizen in relation to sanitation. So what are the methods we have to apply for the sanitation? First is every citizen has a role to play in maintaining the proper sanitation. Following are the things we should follow to play an active role. First is ensure that our surroundings are kept clean. The sewage system in the house should be properly managed. Report to the concerned authority immediately in the case of leakage in sewage pipe. Question number 11. Study the following statement about ozone. It is essential for breathing of living organisms. It is used to disinfect the water. It absorbs the ultraviolet rays and its proportion in air is about 3%. So which of the following statement are correct? First, A, B and C. Second option is B and C. Third option is A and D. So the answer of this question is option number B and C. It is used to disinfect the water and ozone absorbed the ultraviolet rays. So this is it about this video. Thank you and have a nice day.